What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Pancis. If it's your first time tuning in, please be sure to smash the subscribe button. If not, thanks for your continued support. Today we are at it with my 2004 Saab 9.5 Aero. If you guys haven't been following the build or the channel and this is your first time tuning in, please be sure to check out the playlist, because this car has been with the household here since September of last year, and we've put officially just over 10,000 miles on it since September. So this thing is a cruiser for us. We have almost we have over 207,000 miles on the car, almost going on 208,000 miles, and the thing runs like a charm. So in today's video, we're going to be executing a couple different things, such as rust spots on the doors. So if you guys look right here, this has some rust, and I don't want that to rust through and destroy the rest of the door, because obviously that would not be good. So in today's video, we're going to try to sand that down, treat the rust, and of course go ahead and just do a repaint, respray on there. Nothing crazy, because it's, you know, inside the door, but we'll get some paint matched at the local store here. This door has it as well a little bit, and the rest of them are pretty solid. And then while I'm at it, last year obviously when we were doing everything, I did a little spray here, but clearly I didn't finish painting properly. So here and that side have a little bit of rust coming through, so we're gonna go ahead and spray it down and try to protect it from further rust. We'll see how that turns out here. So let's stay tuned, hop into it. Alright, so first things first, guys, before we really get into all that, I'm just going to hop in, check all the fluids, show you guys how reliable a 200,000 mile plus Saab is. We've driven almost 2,000 miles on this car this month alone, and you guys can see we still have some fluid there in the power steering. I'll probably top that off. I don't think I ever have, so that's not anything to worry about. Over here we have our coolant level, and it appears to be in the mid-range there, maybe a little bit low, but pretty full. And of course the car is cold, so nothing to be too concerned there. In terms of oil, let's check out the oil. All right, let me go rub that off. All right, so there's the oil on the rag there, pretty normal color. Re-dip this dipstick here, and you guys can see for yourselves that the oil is still towards the top of that dipstick, which means it is on full, and that's pretty awesome. And yeah, it's 2,000 miles already on the oil. I think I changed it at like 204, and we're at 207. So what is that, 3,000 miles? Yeah. So, pretty good, guys, pretty good. Let me just top off the power steering fluid. I've never touched that, so don't think that this is a bad thing. But yeah, we're gonna top off the power steering fluid, and everything is pretty good, guys. Again, over 200,000 miles. I just wanted to point that out in this video because we are repairing some rust, and these cars are very reliable at this age. Just, it's all about fixing their corks, but other than that, pretty solid. So all right, guys, so I'm gonna just take a wire brush, get all the loose debris here. All right, guys, so clean that up, got all the loose debris. I'm now put some little top coat on there, direct to metal. Try to stop it from further rust, and then we'll get some regular paint on there to match it. All right, guys, so we have black metal protecting paint there. We took care of it over here a little bit. Wasn't that bad. Really wasn't that bad, just a little surface. Same with on this side. Little bit there. I'm gonna go mix up some paint, you guys can see, and just kind of blend it into this whole area. It's not gonna look perfect or pretty, but it's gonna look better than what it was. And of course, it's inside the door jamb, so as long as it's just doing its function, I'm happy. Here, did the same thing, same story, should have the same result. And again, it's just kind of really to slow the process of the rust. And all that was surface rust, so what's happening is it just kind of slowly rusts inside inwards, and rust just kind of continues to spread. So what I did there, if you guys couldn't pick it up on camera, was I just took a wire brush. Yeah, so if you guys didn't see it, I took a wire brush and just took it all down to the bare metal, chipped away all the loose paint, debris, and just did that. So in this car here, the paint code is gonna be on the door right over here. Where is the paint code? So I'm gonna go check out what the paint code is. I'll show you guys what website I use. Let's check it out. All right, guys, so I just ordered the paint. It should be ready this afternoon, so hopefully by this evening or tomorrow morning we'll wrap this video up with the spray paint. I bought a single stage paint in an aerosol can, obviously because it's going inside the door. I don't need to worry about doing a base and then a clear and constantly figuring out risk of how I can mess up more, right? So single stage paint. This car is the hazelnut metallic, and that is paint code 286. So if you guys want to check out what your paint codes are, I either use automotivetouchuppaint.com, or you can just do a quick Google search and you'll figure out what your paint code is. So in this particular case, I used automotive touch-up paint, and typically on the newer cars it says it on the door tag where the VIN is and the manufacturing date, but for some reason this car does not have it there, but it still wasn't an issue. So we'll pick up that paint and wrap this up, and it should be perfect. Single stage, should be good. Stay tuned, boys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this so far. All right, boys, we got ourselves some fresh paint. Let's see what this looks like here. It's like a little runny. All right, guys, so I did most of that off camera because it's really pretty straightforward with painting, but that was a single stage. It was a little runny than it would be if it was a base clear, but overall I think I'm pretty satisfied here. I mean, this door we got nice and protected there. I mean, it's not perfect, it doesn't look sexy, but it does the trick. That's what we want here. And here, this looks much better than what it did. Again, it doesn't look sexy, but from a distance it looks better. And of course, we're gonna help prevent some of that surface rust, hopefully. If not, it's what it is. We got an old Saab here. I mean, the next thing would be to actually cut this all out and replace it, but we're not doing that right now. This is all about just functionality, doing the best we can for a couple bucks, and that's what we did. But this side also, this side looked much worse than before because it had more primer. Not much rust, more just primer and a little exposed metal. So this clear, this single stage paint here should do the trick. Again, not perfect, but again, better than what it was, and hopefully protecting the metal. And lastly here, the driver's side door. Once again, not perfect, but I wouldn't make it perfect, just functional. Should be good, guys. I'm hoping this should be good. This thing's a beast, this car. Ugh. So yeah, this car's a freaking beast, boys. Love it. Not going anywhere. It's gonna be part of the crew, part of the clan here for quite a while, especially if it just keeps running the way it does, which is perfect. And we'll go from there. So quick update for you. We got the other Saab 9.5 back today, just so you guys know if you guys watched the previous episode. We had a registration issue. So that car is back in possession. So hopefully the next video, we're doing the subframe bushings on there and getting that thing ready to the next step. Subframe bushing alignment, and then from there I think pretty much all it is just an oil change and she's ready to go. I mean, everything else has been done, nothing else is really needed on that car. But this car here is now situated. Fluids have been checked here after 2,000 miles, all looking good. Took care of some of the rust spots, which is nice. Hopefully they stop rusting, we'll find out soon. And not much left to do on this car. I want to work on some of the body. Remember we got rear-ended in the back there a couple months back. The bumper is still like a little messed up, it's not perfect, but I got like the scratches out and was able to pop everything else back in place. But I'd like to take this bumper off, heat that up a little bit and see if we can mold it back into place. Also inspect some of the metal frame underneath to see if we have any damage there to help kind of bring the support back. If you guys look on the side here, you can see how it kind of like dips down, dips in. So not too big of a deal. But other than that, car's looking decent. Some of the rust repair that we did last year held up really nice before the winter, and obviously the winter is the ultimate test. So to see it mostly work through the winter and not have any bad rust come back, which is kind of what it is good news for me and good news for the car. Hopefully it stays healthy now that we have more paint on those areas. So stay tuned for more, guys. I'll leave you off on this quick update. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.